Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled Toxic 304 removes BBL because it stinks and it ain't trendy. Let's get right into it.
So this is part 2 on why I had to get my BBL surgically removed. So in part 1, I was telling y'all how my sit-down ear was stinking real bad. And it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume, because when I would use public restrooms, it would stink so bad and the smell would linger. It was like an embarrassment. I didn't want to come out the bathroom with it smelling like that and someone else was waiting at the door. When I say that BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there and I can't stomach it. I'm in denial, like, no, you're hating, you're mad, I got a BBL. It was the truth. It got to the point to where I would be washing my laundry, weekly, like I've been doing before I got the BBL. When I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that raw eating flesh. I really was like, so this one day, me and my boyfriend, we getting ready, to do something. So this is part 2.
That is crazy. That I never heard the phrase "sit down air smell," but even that phrase sounds like it smells bad. Jesus Christ. Okay, so BBLs is losing. They're not as trendy anymore. They're not in style anymore, and you see why? Because they stink. Okay. And a lot of people confirming this on TikTok, right? I've seen a lot of videos about it. We're going to go through some of these videos. And girls are ripping BBLs, which is so funny because they're so for it before. Now they're against it. Men, we're always against it. You know what I'm saying? But now women are turning their back on BBLs, and it's funny to see.
Did y'all see the story time with a lady saying that she had to remove her BBL because her sit-down earth stinked? And that's not to be shady, no shade. But she was getting a lot of backlash from a lot of people that got BBLs, and they was just like, you probably ain't know how to wash out. That ain't had nothing to do with washing your ass. I mean, a lot of y'all wanted bigger asses that ain't know how to properly wash the ass that you got. So, I mean, it could be coming from your ass and the incisions. But it's not even coming from washing your ass. That'd be just like an additional stench. It's coming from the incisions, from the surgery. Everybody's body is not reactive in the same way. If you did do your research, which I hope y'all did, it stated that that's a natural healing process of like fluid discharge, inflammation. It could possibly be a bacterial infection as well. But to sit up there and just be in full-fledged denial, and me personally, I done heard niggas say that shit stink. Like the ass be nice, but the smell, you gotta think twice. No shade. So to be clowning her because she came out and told her truth. And my thing is, this was what she said happened with her. She didn't say that all BBLs, you're going to have a stench or it stink. This is what's her story. This is her truth. So y'all even coming up saying something like, oh, you must have didn't wash your ass. That goes to show that you in denial about your own stench when you sit your ass down. Y'all see the story time with a lady?
Unbelievable. The sit down earth smell. What in. Guys, we don't even know what this means. I told you, man, womanese and mansplaining ain't the same. That's why, by the way, if you like this video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. I'm dropping a free ebook very shortly, and it's going to break down why men and women communicate differently. The title of the ebook's called Be Attractive and Shut Up, okay? It's because womanese is different than mansplaining. Mansplaining is like, that's like the knowledge, that's like the language of knowledge and wisdom, right? But womanese, that's like the language of seduction and lying and manipulation, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna get into that, but let's continue with the subject here. All right, so we have more girls chiming in talking about why the BBL removal is necessary, and it's just a laughable thing. I'm telling you, this is a laughable thing.
You guys not noticing that more and more people that got BBLs are getting them removed now? Do you think it's because of medical reasons or because they thought a surgery was going to change an insecurity they had about themselves? I'm not against surgery. By all means, get your BBL, tummy tuck, 360, whatever you want to make you happy. But I'm just noticing a lot more celebrities are taking theirs out. What are your thoughts? Are you guys?
It doesn't surprise me that the chubby girl says, I'm not against surgery. Of course you're not against surgery. You lazy. You even lazy making this video. You sitting down laid up. You lazy making this video. Man, like, I tell you, if you see a girl with a BBL, I'm telling you, it's a character flaw. There are lazy women that want to cut corners, and how you do anything is how you do everything. So I don't trust women with BBLs. I don't. Okay? I haven't smashed a girl with a BBL, but I did have experiences with women smelling bad back there without a BBL. So girls, you guys got to learn how to wash regardless. And this was a bad chick. I was so disappointed. This chick was a beautiful. Beautiful chick. Ethiopian and all that. Anyway, if she sees this video, she's like, Ethiopian, you talking about me? I'm talking about you. Anyway, so this girl is a girl from the thumbnail, and I thought her story is very interesting. Okay, let's go over her story. In fact, before we go over her story, I want to show her BBL. I want to show her BBL first, and I'm going to let her explain her story. I think her BBL is why a lot of women are getting BBLs, right? Let's go through this video, and then I'm going to let her talk about it.
Post-op, I do have my follow-up appointment today. They are going to remove the drainage. I still have padding all around my abdomen, my hips, my thighs, and my buttocks. But this is the result so far. I am still swollen. And the procedure was silicone injection removal and a reconstruction. It's very painful. I'm excited to take the drainage out. Obviously, I'm still swollen, so a lot of this is still going to go down. Overall, I'm excited. I'm happy with my results. And my lower back feels better. My thighs already feel better. My hips, I'm just really excited with my results. So, yeah, stay tuned and have a great day.
So I get it, right? You guys want that. Yeah, I want these curves that are so unnatural. You just stare at them, right? There's no different than bodybuilders that are jacked and huge. Oh my God, I'm so muscular, I'm big, my arms are like 27 inches, right? They look like freak shows. But these are the guys that win Mr. Olympia, right? So these girls probably could win a competition for the BBL competition. But in real life, man, we don't like this, okay? We think you're stupid. We think you're dumb. And if anything, you're just telling us that you're for recreational use only. Smash and dash. Smash and dash. Anyway, let's look. Same girl. Going to same girl. Forever Melly, her name is. Looks like she's an Asian girl. I don't know. Something like that. So, you know, anyone could be deluded. It could be a black girl, white girl, Spanish girl, Asian girl. Anybody could be deluded. And so she tells a story about why she decided to remove her BBL and why it was a good decision. And I think it's important. We're going to let her speak. We're going to let her rock. And then I'm going to respond to it.
Hi guys, so if you or anyone you know is contemplating on getting a BBL surgery or silicone removal shot, please watch this video. First and foremost, my name is Melissa and I make content on all things beauty. I speak about surgery, beauty, lifestyle, whatever. So, long story short, I went and got 3 BBLs. Okay, so I received a total of 3 BBLs. My first BBL was back in 2016. And then I went ahead and got several rounds of silicone shots in New York City. I know, that sounds crazy. I think back and I'm like, what the fuck was I even thinking? Like, how insecure was I? Anyway, I wanted to make this video to clear up a few things. I got a lot of messages in my inbox about my last surgeon I went to who did the silicone removal. His name is Dr. Antune, not Atul. I don't know why I thought his name was Dr. Atul. This whole time I've been calling him Dr. Atul, and that's not even his name. HD Aesthetics in South Miami. That's where I went to go get my removal. I did not do open incision procedure or a second BBL. I know a lot of you girls have been asking me, did I get a second BBL after the removal? I did not, and I do not plan on getting another BBL or anything injected. This is to the girls who are planning on getting a BBL. Please do your research. Please do your research. Let me tell you about the very first time I found my doctor. It was back in 2016. I just turned 21. I came out here with a couple of my girls. We got a body done. I woke up. I felt super sick. Like, so sick I couldn't even take the pain medicine. I couldn't even take anything that was given to me. And then I started realizing I was getting like a little dent on my right butt cheek, which I was like, oh my God,
now I'm even 10 times more insecure. Like, the main reason why I even got this surgery was because I was already insecure of my behind. However, so I'm upset, and he's like, oh no, after your massages everything's gonna form and tighten and whatever. And long story short, 2 weeks later, this motherfucker caught a case for trying to kill his wife. Can you fucking believe that? Like, who did I go to? I don't even know. And you know, I'm not even gonna lie, I did not even do the research I should have did. I just wanted it done, and I did like probably a week worth of research, and I was like, oh, I love his results. Flew out to Miami.
After a week worth of research, she loves his results. She flew out to Miami to put her life on the line for a butt. Just so when a nigga hit it from the back, he like, damn, that ass fat. Just for that. Just for the damn, that ass fat. Just for that. Women will risk their lives just for that. And y'all want our respect. Y'all want to get... See, the reality is these girls get these BBLs and they want us to respect them like natural, beautiful women. Because, by the way, there's some natural women that are built like they got BBLs. This is one girl in my gym. I'm like, Jesus. And I know she don't got no BBL. Or maybe she do, but I don't know. Anyway, my point is, you get what I'm saying. They want to get these surgeries. They're fake. They're not real. And they want the same respect as a woman who got it naturally, whose genetics are like that, who could pass on those genetics to her kids, who really got the hip weight ratio because she got childbearing hips. You just look like you got childbearing hips, but you don't got childbearing hips. Anyway, I thought it was very telling when she said she didn't even know her doctor's name. Didn't know his name. A tool? A tool? A ton? A ton? A tool? Who cares? Put my life on the line. Let him cut you up. Let him cut you open because he gets good results. This is womanese thinking. This is how women think. It doesn't matter. Your life is so valuable, but so what? You know, don't even think about the consequence. Just be so short-sighted. All you're thinking about the immediate result of you wearing clothes and stunting in front of your friends. Because you said you and your group of friends all went down there. All these bops went together. Can't trust a bop. You can't trust a bop. And the funny thing is, when I showed you guys the other video of her body, there's so many girls in the comments like, drop the name of the surgeon, drop the name. Like, this is what we have to deal with as men. We have to deal with women who, on the outside, appear attractive. And by the way, this is an attractive girl. She didn't have to do this. It's okay that you don't got a big ass, girl. It's okay. It's okay. But you risked your life just so a nigga could say, damn, that ass fit. Like, recreational use only. I would never, ever, ever marry a woman this delusional. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Jesus. You can't make this up.
It done, and now I had that little dent, and then it made me even 10 times more insecure. So then when I moved to New York, I ended up getting biopolymer shots. I met a few people who got me connected to this lady who was doing everyone and their mothers. She did it. I did a few rounds. I got addicted to that. I'm not going to lie, I just was so surprised on how full and plump my butt was, and honest to God, how soft. Like, my butt was not hard. It was never, ever hard. Fast forward to 2018 now, I started realizing, I'm starting to get a little pain down my legs. So I'm talking about, like, real serious burning sensation when I would, like, bump into anything, or it was just little things. Even like my dogs, when I would come home, they would be so excited, scratching my legs. I would have the worst feeling ever. So I'm saying that to tell you this, guys. If you have any type of biopolymer or foreign objects, whatever, inject it into your body. If you can, please get it removed. Please get it removed. Like, I was forming nodules. My lower back was hurting so bad. My thighs were hurting. My butt, it was starting to move and shift down my thighs. Yeah. And on top of that, I did 2 more BBLs after I got the rounds of shot, which I'm not supposed to do. So in my case, I'm very thankful to be alive thank the Lord. And the reason why I am not planning on getting another BBL, why can I talk today? The reason why I'm not going to get a BBL after the removal is because I just don't think that's the best idea. I mean, the best thing I could do. You know what? I'm not getting a surgery or anything injected to me because I was traumatized. That removal surgery, silicone removal surgery, was so intense. It was more intense than a regular BBL. Like, I could not believe I even went through that. It was very painful. Not only that, it takes way longer than a regular BBL to heal. And the thing is, like I said in my last video, I was starting to form ripplings and fibrosis, and then I went ham on my massages, and I got like a lot of like machines, like a radio frequency and stuff. I did massage 5 days out of the week. Every day the masseuse came to my house and gave me a massage. At $80, that's almost $5,000 for the first 3 months. After my first 3 months, I now do it manually myself, and then I'll go once a month, maybe twice a month for a professional. And then I also get endosphere. That's been helping me a lot. Yeah. So BBL is just really, really dangerous in general. Like, I want to come on here and say, if you're really going to get it, please do your research, intensive, whatever the word is, research, please, because it's super, super serious. And you're not going to get this crazy, amazing result after the first one, especially if you want like this big plump butt, unless you go out of the US, which I do not think that's a good idea. A lot of women go out the US, and if you do get complication, the surgeons or doctors in the US are kind of like, I don't really want to touch that, you know. So yeah, as somebody who's been through it multiple times, I did 3 BBLs, 1 under anesthesia, 2 local anesthesia, which I woke up during, about 6-7 rounds of shots, and then a full removal. I know a lot about post-op massages and the post-op care for silicone if you're looking for how to get rid of the rippling and whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
It's so interesting because there's so much work doing the wrong thing. It's a lot easier just to do the right thing. It's a lot easier. It costs her a lot more money, a lot more time, a lot more frustration than just going to the gym and then try to earn the body that God gave you. But BBLs is like the DEI of bodies, right? You didn't earn it. Okay? But you think everyone deserves a big butt. Everyone deserves a big butt. Well, guess what? Joke's on you. Joke's on you. And she talks about how it's made out of biopolymer. Guys, do you know what polymer is? Polymer is plastic. My pistol's made out of polymer. I covered it today because I got so many people crying. Oh, you think you're so cool. You show off your pistol. You think you're so cool. It's not because I'm cool, baby. I got my permit to protect myself. I wear this thing like a piece of clothing. This shit is always with me. And, you know, because it's legal what I'm doing, I don't got to worry about somebody seeing it because the state police in my state already knows I got a firearm. They know the serial number. They know how many I got. They're the one that gave me my permit to carry. I'm a licensed gun owner. I don't got to hide like these rappers. I can walk around with my shit on me. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm not trying to be cool for all the people say you're trying to be cool. I'm being myself. I just try to be myself more on one video and, you know, there's some backlash or whatever. Instead of showing it, I'll just put my shirt over it. It's still here. You guys just didn't know this whole time I was making videos with it on me. Anyway, my Glock is made out of polymer. Hard plastic, and some people don't like Glocks because of it. Some people like 1911s because they're all metal and stuff like that. But the polymer makes it smaller, lighter, you know what I'm saying, and easier to transport. And when you have an EDC, you know, I'm on my EDC shit. When you got an EDC, you want it to be light. Anyway, so biopolymer is going to be plastic, light plastic that they put in that, but can make it softer or whatever. But ultimately, it wasn't designed to be inside your body. It's good when we use it for Tupperware, firearms, and the such. But for your body, it's just stupid. It's just dumb. Like, this is so stupid. The fact that it took all this for women to realize this was a bad idea, it doesn't surprise me. This is the difference between a female brain and a male brain. And this is why in my book that I'm dropping soon that says, be attractive and shut up. There's no way you're going to have to, you can convince women that what they're doing is stupid. You got to let them fall on their face and learn themselves. This girl's learning at thousands and thousands of dollars. Pain, booty smells, limp, and tingling in her leg. It took all that for her to realize this was a bad idea. These are all what people call side effects, but they're not side effects. These are the effects. When you go to the gym, what are the effects of you working hard? You're tired, it hurts initially, and it's a lot of effort on your own part. But guess what? Over time, you get better. It sucks initially, but over time, you get better. That's why people don't go to the gym. I've been a personal trainer for the last 5 years, and I can tell you, every gym I've been in, very few people come back to the gym day in and day out, right? The U.S. government says about 7% of people go to the gym day after day, month after month, year after year. 7%. 93% of people are too lazy to go to the gym. They all want gym results. Don't be confused. Everybody wants gym results. Everybody want the body. Everybody want the stomach. Everybody want the shoulders. Everybody want to look good naked. But people, if they can cut corners, they're going to cut corners and they're going to get these results. That's why it's funny to me. Let this be a lesson for men, women, everybody, that there ain't no free lunch. Everything comes at a cost. You can spend thousands of dollars on a surgery, thousands of dollars trying to repair the surgery. Now she's going through all the trouble trying to get rid of stuff, trying to hide stuff. And I won't lie, does it look good? Yeah, it looked good. You know what I'm saying? It looked good. Hips mad wide, like butt abnormally big for someone her size. You don't really see Asian girls with butts this big. You don't. So I get the appeal. But here's the reality. You can't have it all. You can't have something that's cheap, fast, and easy. You can't. But that's what people want. Cheap, fast, and easy. That's what they want. Life is not like that. Earn it. Go out there and earn it. Stop being lazy. We don't respect lazy women. No one does. No one respects a lazy woman. Nobody respects a lazy woman. Okay? I get it. Those are lovely cheeks, but guess what? If you weren't born that way, just accept it. You got to attract the face. You should have, it's so crazy that women are insecure, but your face is okay. Like your face is good enough, in my opinion. Like, but then she put lip fillers in it, and you don't know how many women I know like this. I'm going to talk about Colombia because I know a lot of women in Colombia. I know a lot of girls in the gym from Colombia like this. Fake lips, fake butt, everything fake. And mind you, they got good bone structure. I don't know if her nose is real. I can't even talk about her nose, but her nose could be real. That's like a realistic nose for someone that's like her race, Asian or whatever. Good jawline, good chin. Who cares if you got paper thin lips, baby? You can't have it all. None of us do. I tell people all the time I might look perfect, but I ain't perfect. I'm pretty close, but I ain't perfect. I say that because, I'm working hard to be, the best I could be. So I'm trying to level up in every area. Money, right? Intelligence, body, I want it all. But I'm going out there trying to earn it. I ain't trying to pretend like I'm intelligent. Nah, I went and got a college degree. Nah, I still read 30, 40 books a year and reread books a year. No, I still, and by the way, one of the books I read was How to Be Good at YouTube. I've studied, people don't understand this, right? You see how many followers I got? You don't understand, I read 2 to 3 books on YouTube. I did what the books say. Went out there and found other YouTubers. By the way, when I found other YouTubers, I learned so much by connecting with other YouTubers. So now I have masterminds where we learn and we share it. We compare notes with other YouTubers. This is the way to live your life. Put the effort in, put the work in. Then you can sit back and enjoy the results. Y'all want to cut the line and get all the results of someone that actually ran the race. It don't make no sense. Y'all just want the trophy, the money, and the results. Y'all don't want the hard work. And in the Bible, we talk about it all the time. Be, do, have. God said in Genesis in the beginning, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it. Replenish the earth. No, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion. Yeah, those are the 5 things. I was almost stumbling. Jesus, forgive me. But When you think about be fruitful, it's talking about who you are. Be, do, multiply, be fruitful, be the person who produces, do, multiply. Do something with your life as far as multiply what you have. You have a thing, multiply it. Do, that's the do part. And have dominion. This is why I love the Bible, because the Bible is how to live your life. Instructions on how to live your life. This is wisdom right here, lifelong wisdom. And the Bible talks about 304s. The Bible talks about people trying to cut the line. The Bible talks about people who did not put the work in, so they did not get the result. That's why I love this book. This is my foundation of understanding. I can talk about these things with this as an understanding, and I read this daily. This is not something I kind of read. I read this daily. Okay? Every day. And I prefer the King James Version. And to me, you know, when I read the Bible, I get closer and closer to understanding why I'm here, my purpose in life. It all makes sense to me. These women need to read the Bible. They need to understand that being a perfect wife is not about surgeries and fake lips, you know, and pretending and manipulating people. No. Guys, if you want to be a great wife, read the Bible. If you want to be a great husband, read the Bible. If you want to be a great father, people say there's no books on how to be a good parent. Lies. The Bible. The Bible tells you how to live and move through this world. The Bible gives you predictions, promises, and it shows you patterns of life. And it doesn't just tell it from just do this, do that. It tells you stories. So if you like Netflix and you like drama and controversy, it's all here. It's all here. And so many people criticize this book, but they haven't read it. Tell me, please explain to me, who the hell is going to trust the cliff notes of a person that had not read the book? Please help me understand, who is going to trust a review on someone that didn't watch the movie? All they watched was the trailers. People talk about the Bible as if they read it from cover to cover. If you haven't, I don't want to hear it. Because they're still missing information. What you know is a small percentage of what exists. A very small percentage. Okay? So all the people say, the Bible contradicts itself. How do you know? You didn't read the entire thing. How do you know? Oh, well, it said one here, one there. These are the people, again, they're just like the girls that get BBLs. They take shortcuts. I heard someone say this. I heard someone say the Bible contradicts itself, so I'm going to say the Bible contradicts itself. You know what? I don't take none of their advice. I read it my goddamn self. I read it myself. And ever since I started reading the Bible, to the extent that I started reading it recently, I've gotten closer and closer to understanding why I am here. And I understand better how to position myself. And that's why when I'm writing my book, my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, part of it is because, you know, Jesus was the way that I'm kind of suggesting. Let me break it down. People's like, don't be blasphemous, talk about Jesus. I'm going to talk about Jesus. Jesus gave people what they wanted before he told them what they need. Think I need some help in here. He told people, he gave people what they wanted. People came to Jesus for him to heal them before he told them that you need to seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things will be added unto thee. Before he even told them those words, he gave them what they wanted. Oh, my son got palsy, Bell palsy, he cured the palsy. Oh, my person is blind, he cured the blind. Oh, this person is sick, he cured the sick. God, he didn't even say, wait, before I cure your sickness, I'm going to give you what you really needed. No, he didn't do that. So when I'm telling people about my book about Be Attractive and Shut Up, the shut up part is about giving people what they want first. Let people know that you're listening to them first before you tell them what they need to hear. Too many men, and even including myself, we go through the world thinking we're going to change the world, we're going to change this, change that. Ain't nobody want to hear what you're going to say, what you're going to do until they know that you care about what they got to say first. You got to give first before you take. Before my channel on YouTube popped off, I had to give people something. Before YouTube started paying me, before the followers started building up, I had to give of myself. All this hard work, hours and hours, 10,000 hours of trying to figure out how to make a video, how to make a thumbnail. I do all this shit by myself. There's people, they got teams of people doing YouTube. I do it all myself. I have some help now, ChatGPT, but it's still me and ChatGPT. Right? I make the thumbnails myself. You know, I react to videos, I won't lie, but part of that's because that's what people want. People are like, oh, it's not all original content. Listen, you go and make a vlog about your life and see how many people watch. Nobody. Nobody's going to watch. No one cares about your life. Everyone gets on YouTube like, I'm going to tell you about my life. This is what I ate today, blah, blah, blah. No one cares. Again, because they're trying to take before they give. No one cares about your life. Why don't you go out there and feed a starving audience of people that want stuff. On YouTube, the pain points are this: health, wealth, and relationships. People are suffering in these three places: how to get money, how to get healthy, how to get relationships, or how to be in relationships, how to have the relationships that you want. So I made videos on those pain points. And the main pain point I'm touching on is relationships, because I got a lot of experience with it, and I've had pain points in my life too. So I'm serving the people. God wants me to serve. So what I'm doing is biblical. Serving you is biblical. I believe everybody's God's children. So if I'm helping you with your problems, such as dating and understanding how to navigate the world of relationships, I'm doing God's work. You might not even think of it that way. People always criticize me. You think you're Christian. If you're Christian, why you got a gun? Why you got a gun? Bro, God sent people to murk people. I don't know if you know that. And one of the people he sent to get murked was Jezebel. By the way, a lot of people don't even know the story of Jezebel. I'm probably one of the first people that told you the story of Jezebel. So many people said, never knew that. I always heard Jezebel now. Yeah, Jezebel was a queen of Israel who was a feminist, who wanted to go against God and believe in a false god, right? A false god called Baal. Women believe in false gods now, zodiac signs, blah, blah, paganism. So she wanted to turn Israel into believing away from God, believing in a false god. Her husband was such a weak sip. Her husband was a beta male. He was a king of Israel, but he's a beta male. He got killed in battle. She took over and she reigned supreme in Israel for 10 years until God sent some powerful men with swords, weapons, and knives to kill her. You know how they killed her? They took her and threw her out of a window. And she fell to her death. And her body was eaten by dogs. And then everyone's like, oh, everyone's traumatized. The Bible's so vivid with this. Everybody's traumatized by like, oh my God, this is a queen. We can't just let her we got to give her a proper burial. She's still a queen and we don't like her. We don't agree with her. We were sent by God to do this, but let's give her a proper burial. When they went back to look at her body, the only thing left of her corpse was her head, her feet, and her hands. The rest of the body was gone. This is all in the Bible. So I say this to say to you, the only thing we need to lean towards is we need to find God. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things will be added unto thee. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope this video finds you very well. I hope if you're a person that is looking for guidance, I hope this video gives you some entertainment, some guidance, right? Because I gave you what you wanted first, and then I told you what you needed, right? Same way Jesus moved. I'm doing the exact same way that Jesus did it. What would Jesus do? He would do it this way. I want you to check out some of my other videos. If you're not a subscriber already, subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Share this video with someone you think that could benefit from it. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.